welcome back to BiCo SMP, where today we have big things to do. Now, let me find a sign. Let me find a sign, because I'm going to write this. Alright, so we are going to just put the sign, like, let's say in the little Kirby house, because that's where we started this starter base, so that's where we're going to end it. So let's put it here. We have three things we need to. So the very first thing we're going to be doing today is building our froglight shop. We're going to get over there in a second once I've done explaining, and I'm going to fully explain what we're doing there. Second of all, we're going to finish Waddle Dee Town. You know, we've been working on this for 9 episodes now, and it is so close to being done. We just need to build these little buildings, like the minigame buildings over here, and the Colosseum. Neither of those should be particularly hard. This is kind of like a victory lap episode, because those two things are like not the most massive. I mean, the Colosseum's probably the biggest singular building, but I also don't have an interior for it designed because I have ideas for the future. No, I know I'm being cryptic, but I have ideas for something I want to do in the future of the season, which I'm going to need the Colosseum kind of free for. So I haven't designed anything for the Colosseum as of just yet. And whilst I say we're going to finish the starter base, that portion isn't going to be done, but it's because I'm not considering it part of the starter base because we're going to be doing something else with it in the future. Now, the third thing, we are going to be revealing what my mega base is going to be. Isn't that exciting? But that is for the end of the episode, and for right now, we have things to do. So we are going to go over to the shopping district and sort out this froglight shop. Yeah, I still have to spawn proof this, don't I? So where is this shop going to go? As you can see, I have started clearing out the area. I haven't finished. I'm going to like terraform it a bit so it's a bit more flat. I actually did start a little bit around here. And also need to get rid of some more trees over there. But we are going to have the froglight shop standing. I think it's around here. I think it's around here. And what it is going to be, what we're doing for the froglight shop, we're basically going to have a massive drip leaf looking thing, and then we're going to have a frog on top of it. That's the idea. It's not the most insane shop in the world, but it's a cool idea I've designed it, and it's going to have its like tongue out trying to reach a lantern, which is cool because it kind of conveys both frog and light. So I have the resources just here, so I'm going to put these down, and I'm going to start work on, first of all we need to do the terraforming, and then we need to do the shop. So let's do that in a time lapse. Yay! It's a frog. So yeah, we now have our froglight shop built, and I need to get to an angle where you can actually differentiate it from the background of it because it's very much blending with green behind it. But yeah, so as you can see, we've got a big drip leaf, and we've got like the kind of path that runs along here. I realized after I built it that I probably need to have a way to get up without an elytra, so I kind of started putting some vines down here. I'm trying to put some strings on, like bits of string on the side so it doesn't come down like that because I don't like that. I just want it to be along this side. But yeah, you know, we've got the frog. This lantern, it is kind of just floating in the air. Like I've kind of done like this fade out thing with the stained glass pane to try to hopefully make it like almost like it like fades into existence. I don't know if that's kind of the way it comes across. I don't know. I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's functional because I don't want to build it hanging off of something, at least not yet. I had ideas for maybe something in the future if I want to build another shop on top, like a floating island shop. We could hang it from that, but that's like very early stages. I haven't even got an idea of what that shop would be yet, let alone the design for it, so don't take my word for it. That's just a thought I had. But yeah, apart from that, we've got the actual frog, which I'm really happy with how this turned out, except for the prismarine, because there really isn't a good shade of block to match kind of this green. We really need more green blocks in the game that have like the please can we get like a green wood type? What I don't know what types of wood are green, but I want green wood because then we could actually have all the block types and it would be really cool. But yeah, for right now I think the prismarine kind of matches it the best. I did have copper, like the fully oxidized copper, but like that looks more blue than anything, and yeah, it just didn't look good. But as you can see, we've got our kind of where you buy it just under here. We haven't got verdant in yet because we haven't got the farm working for verdant, but we've got our ochre and pearlescent at least. So yeah, this is a little froggy guy. I love the eyes. so yeah, I'm really happy with it. I'm really, really happy with it. I love the tongue. I don't know. This is like, I don't do like organic animals or creatures much, so I kind of had a lot of fun building this one. Just as a little thing before we get on to the proper progress of today's episode. Because yeah, this is just like a little side thing because I wanted to build a frog. Also, I should probably mention that after discussing it, Frosty and I decided on the name of Lily Lamp because it's like the lily and the lamp. That makes sense. It makes sense. So yeah, we have that set up. And yeah, that is the Froglight shop, which is like the first shop we've. It's not the first shop on the server at all because we've got all the pop up ones on here, and then we've got the blimp thing, but that's unfinished as of right now. So this is the first finished shop. That's what I'm going to say. We are now going to go back to the base because I have the resources to finish Waddle Dee Town, and we're going to get onto that. So as we stated in the intro, we are going to be building the minigame tents and we're going to be building the Colosseum. Now, when I say I've got the resources, I'm still waiting on the resin from Frosty, so depending on how quickly I get this built and how quickly he gets back to me, we could end up building the Colosseum without the resin, and then I'm going to have to come in later at the end of the time lapse. I don't know what's happening yet. He might message me halfway through recording this. I don't know. So we're just going to start over here and see what happens. So without any further ado, let's get into a time lapse and finish Waddle Dee Town. So there we go. After 9 episodes, Waddle Dee Town is now complete. So yeah, this has been very fun project. Very fun. This was a project I did for me, not for you, for me, because most builds I do on the channel is like, yeah, it's a cool idea that I wanted to do, and I'm really glad I did build it. But like, this is something that just is really cool. Because like, here's the thing, I want to build things from like games and movies so much. But the problem is I find it hard to justify it because it's not something I can really do easily for my channel. So I kind of just don't do that. But this, I had the idea that I wanted to do Waddle Dee Town, so I did it because I like Kirby, in case you didn't realize. So yeah, no, we have the Colosseum, which again has no interior. I have ideas. There we go. Here's a Colosseum battle right now. I'm going to kill these guys. There we go. They're all dead now. So yeah, that is Waddle Dee Town done. And, there's the buildings over here. Again, they're not, like, massively massive. These trapdoors, these stupid... I wish you could just craft trapdoors out of, like, the oxidized copper blocks. Like, because the copper trapdoors, you have to oxidize them manually. You can't just oxidize the blocks and then craft them. It annoys me. It annoys me so much. I just wish you could just not have to do that and you could just craft them out of the oxidized blocks. But, we're going to have to wait for these to... I mean, this is oxidized really quickly because, because it's surrounded by the oxidized stuff. But, yeah, no, this is... we're going to have to wait for that. But, yeah, apart from that, the starter base is done. Now, what does that mean? What are we going to do now? We are going to discuss what we're going to be doing next episode, which is starting the mega base. I'm going to reveal the mega base plans. Wahoo! This would be a lot more dramatic if I didn't have an arrow covering half my face. Well, half Kirby's face, I guess. My face is down here. My face, I'm down here. But yeah, we're gonna be discussing the mega base. Isn't that fun? So we are going to be flying over this way because this is where it's going to be. Now, first of all, let's start with a little backstory. So a few years ago, I made a video where I basically tried to make a noir Minecraft build and basically made like a little city building using only grayscale blocks. It was because I was rewatching Ninjago at the time and I got up to that bit in season 12 with Ninjago competition. Long story, if you want to hear the whole story, watch that video. I'll try to remember to link it in the description. But at the time, I didn't mention this, but that was kind of a proof of concept more than anything. Because at the time I was thinking, I'm currently doing BiCo SMP Season 1. Next season I'm going to be doing the Tortoise. What base do I want to do for Season 3? So I was thinking, about Ninjago Confidential, and I was thinking it would be very cool to build a noir city. So, I've got the that video where I kind of did the proof of concept. After that, I'm like, yeah, I could do this. So this season, we are going to be building a noir city in the Pale Garden, because the whole time I was kind of mentally preparing for doing it, I'm like, oh, how am I going to do the sky? Because the sky is like kind of painful to do, because it's like, oh, it's going to be, the sky's still going to be blue whether everything else is grayscale. That around that time was when the Pale Garden was announced, and I'm like, holy hell, this is literally perfect. Exactly what I need. And I think I even made a post about it at the time. But yeah, for this season, for my mega base, I'm going to be building a noir city in the Pale Garden. And when I say in the Pale Garden, I mean next episode we're going to get a giant world eater in and like flatten everything, because it is a big area. I'm not going to turn my render distance up because my computer's really laggy today for some reason, but like it is a pretty substantial area, so I'm not going to be, I know I've joked this season about me just digging everything out and like just constantly digging. I mean, we've got the massive excavated area under Waddle Dee Town, but I'm not digging that much. This would be too much, so I'm going to use a world eater to kind of flatten the terrain to give us a nice kind of blank canvas for the city, because yeah, it is a substantial area. It's probably going to take me a while. But yeah, it's really cool. And I suppose we better get the skin ready. And there we go. The color is gone. Let's show off the skin. I'm just completely grayscale now. This is my regular skin. I was very briefly considering trying to wait and like kind of stall starting this until the end of June. And what I'd do is I'd release the big reveal episode on like July 1st and do like the whole haha companies on July 1st joke. But I'm not going to do that. That was like a stupid joke idea I had, but I'm not going to do that because I kind of just want to get on with it. But yeah, so we now have our mega base plans out in the open, and we're done with Waddle Dee Town. So yeah, the kind of roadmap for the next few episodes. Next episode, we're going to be starting the world eating. I don't know how much we're going to get done. We might get all of the world eating done, but I probably won't have like put in all the stone, like the big stone platform, because like I'm just using stone as like the kind of neutral tone, kind of like the very basic shade of gray that I'm using. It's hard to explain what I'm going to be doing. Well, not really, but like it'll be better once I actually have something built, and then it's a lot more easy to visualize. But thank you for watching today's episode, where this has been a pretty substantial. This is the biggest starter base I've ever made. So it's really fun, and like this was very much just a passion project for me, something that I wanted to do pretty much since Forgotten Land came out in 2022. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe to that fun stuff. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one when we start the Mega Base.